I'm Heather.
I'm Nate.
And this is Lacey.
We're going on the Coronado Ferry.
Over to the Broadway Pier. It's a quick trip, and we're late, so Lacey doesn't even have time to stop and chat.
Luckily, we got there just in time and took the nice easy stroll right on down to our boat ride.
Oh, it's so cute. It's just a little ferry for bicycles and people. We headed to the top so we could get the best views.
Lacey made us check out every seat on the boat before she picked out which one was her favorite.
Oh, and we found the views. You could see all the way from Coronado to San Diego downtown. We took in all the views of the city. Lacey was excited. This wasn't her first boat ride. She'd done this before.
She went on the Long Beach Harbor cruise with us, and you can check that video next. Now she's an expert, so she knows exactly where to find the good views.
All the boats were cruising, and we were waiting for ours to get going.
A perfect time to get some pics of our own.
And once we were finally on our way, I started looking around wondering where I could get the best view of this boat ride. I found the front of the boat, and it was awesome.
Lacey wasn't missing out, so we joined Heather up there.
We took in all the sights of the city as the boat glided across the water towards it. Then I saw the USS Midway, and we happened to be riding up front with one of the docents for the museum there. We had a lovely chat.
She had a bunch of great information about the ship and seemed to really enjoy telling people about its history.
I asked her if they allowed dogs there. She said no, only service dogs, so I didn't think we'd be seated anytime soon, so we took in the views from the outside.
It's so cool how they give tours of the ship and keep old aircraft up there for people to see up close.
The trip was short, and soon enough we were docked at the Broadway Pier.
While it seemed like we were going to run over the speedboat in front of us,
we made our way off the ferry. With no real plans, we were just going to explore the city for a bit.
we didn't have to go too far. They were having a Maker's Arcade Fair right at the pier.
And while we didn't actually know what that was, it turns out it was a really cool bazaar with everyone selling all their homemade items. It was so awesome. We had so much fun looking at all the different booths. We may have even found some last-minute holiday gifts.
Custom made like nothing else in the world.
Oh my gosh, this was so fun. It was a Pee Wee Herman look-alike.
There was all kinds of entertainment, including some great live music.
When my time to go is near, tell my friends to gather near. Tell the doctor and the preacher that I'm failing. But forget about Joe Black, cause I plan on coming back. Play some honky-tonk and grief and Dixie wailing. Pick me up and lay me down and spread the news all over Thurman. As they raise a mighty shout, as my bones come marching out, and I praise myself and preach my final sermon. Pick me up, old boy is here to live in glory. This old boy is here to live in glory. This poor boy is here to live in. Thank you very much. We're the Barnacle Boys, San Diego's premier sea shanty and maritime musical experience. Thank you very much.
They were awesome. Lacey even wanted to join their band.
I grabbed a beer along the way. There's nothing like a ferry commute back to the hotel.
We kept shopping. We found candles that had their own song playlist that went with them. We even found some cute little organic clothes.
We continued inside, and the interest showed that we hadn't even come close to seeing everything this fair had to offer.
And once inside, it was huge. Oh my gosh, there was so much in here. And it looked like they had a wreath making class going on. It was so cool. And they even had music going on in here.
After seeing everything inside, we headed out to see the end of the pier was loaded with food carts.
I got my first vegan cart. We sat down on the dock and had a great lunch with a fabulous view.
It was a yummy teriyaki bowl, and Lacey even begged enough to get a little bit for herself.
We were having such a nice afternoon, we almost forgot we had a ferry to catch. We hurried out of the fair to make the ferry. And if we'd had more time, we would have let this guy give us a ride all over downtown.
We headed back to the dock and made it just in time.
I headed up to my favorite spot on the boat. It had the best views. I learned that on the way over. These guys thought it was a little warm out, but I coaxed them out into the sun.
Lacey was okay as long as she had her shades on.
We took in all the views as we started to head back to Coronado Island.
The sea was so calming, Lacey decided to take a nap on the way back.
I tried to tell her she was going to miss all these great views.
It was really fun to see the city from the other side and from a whole nother point of view.
What a great day! The sun was out, we had perfect temperatures. So hard to believe it was December. And that's how the Southern Californians live, taking boat rides in December on perfect days.
It was such a perfect day, Lacey decided to just take a nap the whole time.
And as quick as we got there, it seemed like we were home even faster. We disembarked the ferry, thanking the boat for a lovely ride on a perfect day.
Thanks for going on the Coronado Ferry with us.